What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. We're doing something a little bit different and something I've been wanting to do for the longest time. So if this is the first time you stopping by, I appreciate you, and of course don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future content. As you see guys, we do have some dye right here. This is the, I think it's right. But yeah, this is a synthetic dye and I've seen videos of it and I will post them down below. There's some really good channels out there that did this technique probably 10 plus years ago now. And I feel like it's dying off. The coolest thing about these is one, you don't have to drill it. You don't have to do the tampos. It keeps everything on there. So if you have headlight and taillight details, it just dyes the color and it's pretty sweet. We have this one that we just did. It's the Volkswagen Beetle that is actually coming out of the multi-packs. This thing can focus. Look at the taillight details. Everything stays on there from the factory. And of course the headlights and everything. So the coolest thing about this guys is it also does stain the painted rivet on the bottom. So it almost looks like an original color. Even when you look inside of the body itself, it is all painted. It is painted inside and out and looks factory fresh. I mean, this is super glossy. In the light, it looks like a baby pink, but in person, it's actually a deeper color and it's very hard to see. We also did the Mad Mike's Mazda right here, if it can just focus. Tampos are still on there. It is a satin finish. So you have the original one right here, which is a satin gray or a flat gray. And then if you want to just compare the two right here, I mean, it even did the wheels. And you got color matched wheels. I think it is super cool. But from factory, you can see that the roof wasn't fully painted all the way, but it even touched that up. So this is inside and out, and I think it's really cool. And you can get this at Walmart for, I think it was like $6. I don't know. But they have all kinds of colors: yellow, blacks, greens, blues, purples. This is supposed to be racing red. And of course, I believe with the longer and hotter you do and more dye, the deeper of a color. You can kind of see a little bit of a difference here. One was left in a lot longer than the other one. But then I got right here, this is Midnight Navy. This is the one we're going to be using in this episode. You have hot water right here. A lot of people used to boil it, but if you boil the car inside, you can actually melt the glass itself. So you don't want to do that. I don't know what temperature is best. This is out of my water machine, which dispenses hot water, so it's pretty hot. But I even dyed this one with almost room temperature water and it colored it the same way. So you also need a dish of clear water. This one has a little bit of red residue from when we did the two previous cars. All you need is some mixing sticks. Helps out with keep things all nice and mixed. A drying towel and of course some gloves because I did stain my fingers just taking it out. So we'll go ahead and put the gloves on and let's see how well this Midnight Navy comes out. And we're going to be doing it on two other castings and I'm pretty sure this one's going to look pretty sweet. So we're going to be using the R33. We're going to make a navy blue version of the Godzilla and then we're going to try it on Zamac. Let's see if it works on the Zamac finish. I don't know if it will, but if it does, we'll see. So whichever one, I think we're going to do this one first. We'll do the R33. Go ahead and open up this beauty. There we go. And we all love the details and the graphics on this car. I mean, you got Godzilla, you got the taillights. We don't want to lose any of that. We're not losing anything on the front. So yeah, we'll go ahead and open up this bottle. It is fresh. So let's see what this is going to look like. Hopefully it's a nice navy blue. Look at that. It's almost a Spectraflame on that foil. So we'll just mix a little bit in there just to change the color of it. Let's do, that might be good. Stir it around. It might give it a smoked blue look. Check that out. Maybe a little bit more. If we want, we could always experiment with mixing the red and blue and make a really cool purple. But I think that's a good shade. I think that would look really good. So we will leave that. Let's go ahead and put the lid back on because I would hate to spill that over everything. Just dump it right in. So let's see. Dump that one. Let's see what the Zamac's gonna look like. I think this one will look good because it is blue already. You got blue chrome wheels, blue tampos, blue tinted glass, so maybe it'll go with it. So let's see how this one's gonna look. And there you go. Let it sit for probably about 5 to 10 minutes. We'll come back. If it's not dark enough, we'll let it sit longer. All right, guys, so it's been about 10 minutes. We're gonna see how they are looking. Let's see, where's this one? There's that. It's almost a, I don't know, it hasn't soaked in fully. But we'll let it sit a lot longer. And then the Zamac, it's not really doing much. Maybe we could add more color. We'll go ahead and try that. Don't want to waste the whole bottle, but if we need more color, like I said, I just wanted to share this with you guys because we are learning together. Now I'm trying to avoid stirring up the cars. I'm just trying to stir the water. But there we go. We'll see. It's a little bit darker. Let that sit for another 10-15 minutes. And then we will check up on it. All right, guys, while we wait for the dye to actually soak into those castings, we're going to check out our latest trade between me and Sean. And check this out, man. Atomica release, BNR 34. Of course, this is Brian's Skyline from Fast and the Furious. Check this out. Haven't seen it in person yet, so we're going to go ahead and open up this one last. We actually got some rubber tires for those wheels. They're not actually tires. They're actually O-rings that I went and picked up from Ace Hardware. I just need to find some thicker ones to kind of match the tires in the back. You can see they're a little bit too skinny, but I mean, for now, it's got some wheels on it. It rolls. So we got the Ford GT up and running, 1965 release. And then this one right here, guys, check it out. Traded to get this in the collection. 2013 SRT Viper Super Treasure Hunt from the Then and Now series. But not only that, this is an international super. That is cool, knowing that it's an international release. So this is a 2016 release of this super, and check out that Spectraflame. Now it's a little on the tarnished looking side. You don't really have that nice vibrant gold like you do the GT500, which is super shiny. Then you have more of a deeper gold on the 68. And then this one has a little bit of a tarnished look. We'll go ahead and take it out of the blister or the protector. That way you guys can see what I'm talking about. But there you go. You got the gold flame real riders on there. And yeah, look how awesome this Viper is. Dude, that thing is awesome. Such a cool piece. And I ended up trading my gold RLC Dodge Charger for it, which if you were to look, they're pretty equal in value. So it was a fair trade. Plus, I mean, this thing, you guys know I love the Dodge Viper. So a great addition to the collection, especially being an international super. And then we got these right here along with his wife's sticker, AMC Diecast. They are on Whatnot, really good prices. So there we go, AMC Diecast with the Batman logo, like I said in my last one. I actually gave all those treasure hunt Batmobiles to them because, you know, Batman. These are 2018 releases of the 2014 Stingray. And we got both. We got the standard card, which has the 50th, and then this one, which is more of a promotional one. But look at that. God, that is so cool. Super freaking cool for the Corvette collection. along with the Barbie stuff. So we got the Barbie vets here, treasure hunt right here, still in the package. But yeah, super stoked to get these two card variations of the Corvette, and I think that looks awesome. So super sweet stuff right here. Let's go ahead and open up the Tomica and see what this looks like. All right, man, they really make this hard to open. And there it is. Oh, dude, that is so freaking awesome. Man, this thing has some really good weight to it. Check that out, guys. Beautiful skyline. Oh, that is nice. That is done well. Doors do open. You have the right-hand drive. Let's check it out. You got 3 nitrous bottles. Dude, that is freaking awesome. Such an awesome casting. That was an awesome bonus. Thank you so much for throwing that in there. So yeah, this is a great piece from Tomica. Check that out. So very cool stuff. Let's go ahead and just get back to what we were doing. All right, guys, it's been about 45 minutes. Let's go ahead and see how these are coming out. Yeah, so let's go ahead and pull this one. I don't even know what this one is. Okay, this is the Zamac. Doesn't look like it has any color change, but we'll go ahead and rinse it off here in the clear water. Dry it off. I kind of figured it wasn't going to work only because it is a raw finish. So yeah, it doesn't do anything to the Zamacs. Has a slight tint to it. But other than that, like, yeah, there's really nothing going on here. So this one, we will scratch the Zamac purpose. There was one that I have that actually was able to get stained. But yeah, so we got to make sure we get all the stuff out. There's some in the back window here. We'll just do some work and get it out. Now, the one I'm hoping works is the Skyline. So let's see, where's this one at? All right, there we go. Go ahead and rinse it off. It's got a slight hint to it, but not like the other ones. All right, so it's kind of hard to see, especially on camera. Let's go ahead and turn off the light. But it is a purple. It's very, very hard to see. Not as vibrant as the Volkswagen, but we'll go ahead and show you the carded one. That way you can see the difference between the two. All right, so here we go. You can see the difference right here. This one is definitely more purple than the white. Really wanted a darker color, but of course it is just a color swing. We will perfect it. We will use different water temperatures to see if that affects how well the actual dye is penetrating it. But you saw the Volkswagen comes out very, very good. I mean, it's a huge contrast from pink to white. The Skyline just didn't react as good as I thought it was going to be, especially with this actually being pretty dark. I don't know, maybe it's just that color, or maybe the temperature of the water just was not hot enough. But I mean, it was pretty hot. But there we go. So this was that one. Of course, the Zamac I figured wasn't going to work because it's a raw finish. There's nothing for color to be absorbed into. But I thought I would do this for one, just to see if it did. And two, for those who are wondering if it would even work on a Zamac. I mean, it doesn't change anything. It's just a raw finish. So that one didn't work. And the biggest thing is if it has open windows, that's pretty much going to work for your best interest, especially getting water in the casting. You want to make sure you get everything out. That way the axles don't rust, the body doesn't rust, and of course the interior stays dry. Whereas the Skyline has all the windows up and it's pretty much a fishbowl in there. There's still a lot of liquid we got to get out. And it's pretty tight. Like even shaking this thing, like you can see there's still water coming out. But I mean, it's going to take a lot to get most of this out. So if it's a casting with windows up, just know that water's going to get trapped in there. I'm going to do my best to get this one all dried up because it is an R33. We all love this casting, and I don't want this one to go to waste. I know it's a trial car, but at the same time, I want it to come out good. I mean, this is the third attempt to dye a car, and I think it looks okay. I mean, you can't really see the difference on this one unless you see the other one right next to it. That's where you can see the bigger contrast of color, but there you go. Color swing purple, white, And there you go for the Godzilla. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you have any other tips and tricks, let me know down in the comments. Water temperature, like I said, there's people that have boiled the water, but then you have to be very careful because it'll start to melt the windows in it. So I don't know the exact or precise temperature, but I'm saying maybe just below boiling. If it starts boiling, maybe we'll try it. Get it just underneath that. We'll dip the cars and see if it reacts better. So we'll save that for another episode, guys. This will be considered part 1 in the attempt to start dyeing customs. I have a couple Matchbox Mustangs I want to dye different colors. So that is all we got. And of course, if you enjoyed this one, give it a huge thumbs up. And of course, see you guys next time. And until then, this is the Mustang Hunter. Peace. All right, well, you can see it a lot better now. Look at that. It's almost like the color settled.